Welcome to EonYoga. In this video, I'm going to run you through a upper body sequence. So we're going to get into the shoulders, we're going to get into forearms, even into the hands, the fingers. So if you're not warmed up, I suggest you do a sun salutation of 5, then come back to the video and join in. Let's get started. We meet on all fours, hands directly below the shoulders, really gripping mat with all 10 fingers. It's going to help a lot with this type of sequence where we spend time in plank, in and around plank. So straightening legs, making your way into plank. Just for starters, we shift a little bit of weight back and forth. So in your plank, you keep core active, you keep legs straight to get the quads to play along. Just getting into the wrists by shifting a bit of weight back and forth. Make sure you keep the index finger and knuckles down into the floor. And as I mentioned, you grip the mat with all 10 fingers. Keep the breath even throughout the session. I'm obviously talking, so I won't be the best example of strong breathing on the mat. You make your way back into a normal plank. You dip into your shoulders, so we get the shoulder blades a bit closer together, or retraction in the shoulder joints, and then pushing out of the shoulders, protracting. So you're dipping down and pushing away. Exhale down, inhale away. Just keep moving in your plank pose, working into the shoulders. You'll maybe even feel the muscles in the upper back closer to the shoulder blades working. Pushing away from the floor, lifting your hips into a downward facing dog. This down dog, make sure there's no tension in the neck, and you're comfortable. With an in-breath, raise your right leg. Keep breathing there. Exhale, squeeze knee into chest. Hug it up as close to your chest as you can as you create space between shoulder blades once again. And take your leg back up to ceiling. Exhale, leg down. In breath, take opposite leg up. Flexing foot. Squeeze knee into chest as you lower hips. Get it up. Hug it in. Keep breathing. Keep gripping mat. Take leg back up. Exhale. Bring your foot back down. In your downward facing dog, you'll tuck the elbows, get the elbows to slightly point down to the floor, bending your arms. With an exhale, straighten arms. In breath to tuck and bend, hugging elbows or inner elbows to the midline, straighten on exhale. Bending, exhale, straighten. Bending, and straighten. In breath, you make your way back into plank. It's going to get a little bit more intense now. So pushing away from the floor, let's protract in the shoulders, rounding the back slightly into a very high plank. Now start to walk your feet up. As you get your feet closer to your hands, you shift more and more weight onto the hands. Get the hips high. Keep breathing onto tippy toes. Slowly walk back into a plank. Push out of shoulders. We do a second one. Around the spine. Keep navel to spine. Start to walk up. As you walk up, keep arms locked. Keep pushing out of shoulders. Get the hips nice and high. Keep breathing. And walk it back. This time round, make your way into a down dog. Inhale. Lower hips into plank. Place knees to mat. Get up onto your fingertips. So you're on the fingertips, shifting weight back and forth, but you're pulling thumbs up to the index and middle fingers, and you're pulling index and middle fingers and ring fingers down towards the thumbs. If this is too easy, straighten your legs. Make your way into a plank. Still shifting a bit of weight back and forth. You can get the pinkies out of the equation by bending and getting them not to touch the floor. You can get your ring fingers to not play along. Still actively pulling and shifting weight around. If you want, you can get the middle fingers to not be in the equation. Shifting a bit of weight back and forth. This is pretty intense. If you know this is too much, get back onto all 10 fingers. Otherwise, with an exhale, make your way down and push back up. Get palms flat onto the floor. Gripping mat. Appreciating the bigger surface that you've got to maintain your plank. And with an exhale, back into a down dog. Place right hand below the shoulder, fingers pointing to the front as you bend opposite arm, placing forearm onto the mat. Squeeze elbow into body with an in-breath. Take left leg up. Keep pushing out of the shoulders. Exhale, bring leg down. Place hand back as you straighten left arm into a normal down dog. We'll switch. So you place left hand below shoulder. Carefully place elbow down. In breath. Raise right leg. Keep hugging elbow in. Keep pushing away from the floor. Exhale, bring leg down. Get the hand back into position to make your way up into a normal down dog. Use a nice deep inhale. Dip the hips, keep toes tucked. Get into an upward facing dog. Shoulders back and down. It's opening in the chest a little bit. Exhale. Take it back into down dog. With the next in-breath, lower hips into plank. Walk the hands out in front so you get the heels of the palms to the front end of the mat. You can walk your feet back slightly, getting into a very long plank. Keep space between shoulder blades. Keep the breath consistent. Take a nice deep inhale. With exhale, tuck elbows. Come down to the floor. Left hand into fist. As you turn the arm, shifting weight onto the arm as you take opposite arm up to a low side plank. Either looking down to the floor. If the balance is not there, out to the side or up at the hand. With an exhale, bring the arm down. Get back into your low plank position. Right hand into fist, turning arm as we flip over to the opposite side. Keep hips high, keep core active. Keep breathing. With exhale, bring the arm down, back into a low plank. Gripping mat, slowly make your way back up. Placing hands underneath the shoulders, we get back into our set standard plank. This time around, not shifting weight around, nothing like that. Place knees down. Relax into a child's pose. And slowly making your way back up. So, this quick, effective 10-minute sequence you can do a few times a week. You'll feel as you get into shoulders, keep core active. We're getting into core. A bit of finger strengthening, never to be underestimated. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know how it goes. Till next time. Thank you.